In the peaceful village of Ajani, where the sun kissed the earth with warmth and the wind carried the laughter of children, there lived a once happy family. Baba Ade and Mama Ade were known for their love, respect, and the beautiful home they built together. They had two children, Ada, 12 years old, and Tommy, 8 years old, who filled their compound with joy. Their mud brick house stood under the shade of a giant baobab tree, surrounded by flourishing maize and yam farms. Every evening, the family sat together outside, listening to village elders tell folk tales by the fire. But something had changed, the cracks in the family. For months, Ad and Tommy noticed that their parents were no longer smiling at each other. Mama Ade spoke less, and Baba Ade would leave the house for long hours, returning with a face full of worry. At night, hushed arguments filled the small hut, their voices sharp like a farmer's machete cutting through dry grass. One fateful evening, the argument grew louder than ever. "I am tired. I cannot do this anymore," Baba Ade shouted, storming out of the house. "Then leave. Go and never return if you think this family is a burden," Mama Ade retorted, her voice trembling. Ada and Tommy sat in the corner, their small hands gripping each other tightly. Fear crawled inside them like a python ready to strike. The next morning, Baba Ade packed his things and left the village. A home without a father days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Ade and Tommy sat outside the hut every evening hoping to see their father return, but he never did. Their mother, once cheerful and full of life, now wore sadness like an old wrapper. Without Baba Bad, things became difficult. Mama Ade struggled to provide food, and the children had to help in the farm instead of playing with their friends. Ad, once the brightest boy in the village school, could no longer concentrate in class. His teacher noticed his silence but didn't know what was wrong. Tommy, who had always been full of energy, became quiet. She no longer ran around with her friends or played in the rain. One day, while sitting by the village stream, Ade asked his little sister, "Do you think Baba will ever come back?" Tommy shook her head. "I don't know, but I miss him every day." Ad sighed, his heart heavy like a basket filled with stones. The community speaks. The village elders noticed the changes in the children. One evening, the wise old chief, Baba Olowu, called Mama Ade for a meeting. "Daughter, I see the burden you carry," he said gently. "But have you thought of what this is doing to the children?" Tears filled Mama Ad's eyes. "What choice do I have? He left us." Baba Olowu nodded. "Sometimes we elders see the storm before it strikes. Marriage is like a farm. You must clear the weeds together. If only one person works, the crops will die." The words struck Mama Ada's heart. That night, she sat with her children and hugged them tightly. "I am sorry for the pain you feel," she whispered. "I will do my best to make things better." The unexpected returned. One evening, after many moons had passed, a familiar figure appeared at the edge of the village. It was Baba Ade. He looked older, tired, and full of regret. When he stepped into the compound, Ade and Tommy ran to him, tears in their eyes. "Baba, you came back." Mama Ad stood in the doorway, hesitant. Baba Ad knelt before her. "I was wrong to leave. I thought running away would solve our problems, but I only created more pain. Can we try again?" Silence filled the air. The children held their breath. Mama Ade looked at her children, then at the man she once loved deeply. She sighed. "A broken pot can be mended, but the cracks will always remind us of our mistakes. If we try again, we must do better for them." Baba Ade nodded, and for the first time in a long while, a flicker of hope returned to their home. Moral lesson. Divorce does not only separate a husband and wife, it shatters the hearts of the children. A home is built with love, patience, and understanding. Even when storms come, parents must remember that their children suffer the most from the cracks in the foundation.